Well, hey, Redeemer family, it's Brandon, and we're here with Chris and Kristen Cummings. They are church planting residents, and Chris began his church planting residency in January, but this is a great our opportunity to introduce him to you and for you to get to know him and Kristen a little bit better. And so I just want to hear about their church planting experience and where they're going and what their residency is going to look like, because it may look a little different than our previous planters. And so, hey guys, it's great to have you. Will you guys just explain a little bit about your family and kiddos and where you guys currently are?
Yeah, for sure. So we have 4 kids. We have 2 girls and 2 boys. Our girls are 5 and 7 right now, and our boys are 2 and 3. So our house is crazy. But we fostered all of them for about 2.5 years and then adopted them last November.
Oh, wow.
That's
cool. Yeah. Well, Chris, where are you currently serving? What does that look like? What are your roles there?
Yeah. So currently live in Galveston, Texas, serve as the college pastor and director of discipleship. There, been on staff at Coastal Community Church for the last 7 years, and I have loved it.
So with Chris coming on as a church planting resident, we always want to understand, what is the plan for planting? You know, when are you guys launching? What does that look like for you guys?
Yeah, so we'll be moving to Tucson, Arizona in December of this year. We're going to plant in Midtown of Tucson near the University of Arizona. We want to be a collegiate-focused church just because we believe that the most strategic mission field on the planet is the college campus. And so this December, we'll be moving.
Yeah. Our plan was originally to move in June. That's probably when most of our team will be moving, is next June. But since I got a job, so I'll actually be starting this fall, and then I'll go back and forth a little bit, kind of getting started with my job, and then we'll officially move in December.
That's fantastic. So you guys mentioned Tucson and moving to reach the University of Arizona. What drew you guys to Tucson? I know it's been on your heart for a little bit.
We got sick of the beach and just wanted desert heat. We felt like God was calling us to go plant a church, and felt that call years ago when we were still foster parents. And we knew that we could not legally move anywhere because of our kids' situation. But we knew that at some point God was going to call us out. And so we began to just ask the question, God, where would that be? And originally we thought it would be in the state of Texas. That's where we're from. That's what we knew. And one night my wife looked at me and asked, what about outside the state? And that began us kind of looking around the country, and then eventually started leading us towards Tucson, because Kristen's sister actually moved to Tucson. That's kind of put Tucson on our map and radar. So the more we investigated Tucson and the University of Arizona, the more we just saw a lot of brokenness, a lot of need for the gospel, and a lot of need for church planting. And so our hearts began to break, and that's over the years, that's where we felt more and more clarity. This is where God's leading us.
So as Chris is in his residency, it's going to look a little bit different than Justin's has, in that Chris won't be embedding himself into the life of Redeemer while he's still serving, still has a job at Coastal, still trying to finish well those jobs, but he'll be kind of coming in and out. And our desire when we met Chris was, we knew we wanted to plant a church. We knew his church, Coastal, wanted to be ascending church. They didn't just give money to church plants, but rather trained, equipped, and sent their own. And so we thought like this would be a really good partnership for us to come alongside Coastal and really partner together to see them raise up church planters within, and then see them be able to send. And so Chris is kind of a guinea pig at this. So why Redeemer? Like, what drew you to our residency, and even some of those unique things about kind of being in and out?
Yeah, I think I've admired just what God has been doing through Redeemer Church in Lubbock and just the Redeemer Network as a whole. And it's just been an amazing thing just to be able to watch and see. And as soon as Redeemer Lubbock started thinking through, hey, we want to start planting collegiate churches, that struck a chord with us. And we knew that's what we wanted to be a part of. And that's how we kind of got connected, and that's why we're going through Redeemer to be a part of this, because we want to learn from them on how to be a collegiate church that plants churches in a college town.
So as we wind down this video, hopefully you're getting to know them a little bit through here. And while they're in town, man, connect with them. So what would be the best ways to pray for you guys as you prepare this? And even the best ways to connect with you. If somebody's out there saying, hey, I'm interested in Tucson. I do love the desert heat. What would be a great way to connect?
Yeah, I think one of the best ways just to be praying for us is really just with our team, for our core team and our staff team, just be praying that God puts the right people in those roles. Our timeline got shot up like crazy because of Kristen's job. And I think it's going to be a really good thing. I think it's a God thing for sure. But just be praying that as God begins to create those teams and put those pieces together, that he would do so in a way that really leads to this city and this campus being reached with the gospel.
Yeah. And I think just our family also, we have 4 kids. We're moving across the country. It's going to be a huge adjustment for everybody. And so I think just praying that transition goes smoothly and well, and everybody kind of makes new friends and gets settled.
Yeah, that's great. So as you're praying for Kristen, and as you have heard this story, I ask you really to consider what role could you play in this. Whether it's you that's being called to go or you that's being called to be a sender. What an awesome opportunity we have to see the gospel go forth and reach a campus that needs to know Jesus and a city that needs the love and mercy of the gospel. And so really grateful for you, Redeemer, and we'll talk to you soon.